This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222.
The latest version of AI is apparently able to recognize images. I'm assuming the previous version did too, but the new advanced...
The latest version is better than the previous version. Some people, the original ones were working off a single photograph. Our system works off something like 1,000 images over the, if you work it out, every 15 minutes for 5 days, whatever that number is. Yeah, so that's more sophisticated, but it'll probably go further than that as people run a constant video rather than snapshots every 15 minutes. It's evolving. There are still a lot of skeptics. I'm afraid I'm one of them.
Prof, what's your opinion about platelet-rich plasma therapy, and can it help with IVF?
Fertility patients, let's talk about adjuvants generally, things that are add-ons. Now, what's an add-on is a little bit in the eye of the beholder. Some people would say, for instance, that doing sperm injection is an add-on. I don't think it is. I think there's clinical indications for it. It's not an add-on. But every patient that goes through an IVF cycle and it doesn't work wants to know, could they have done something extra to make it work? And will it work next time? To add anything on in a scientific evidence base, you have to have a randomized controlled trial that says that this one group of patient gets it, the other one doesn't, and the ones that get it actually have a better pregnancy rate. Now, they're very difficult trials to run because the nature of a patient who wants to get pregnant is that if I don't get it on the trial, I'll take I'll go to the chemist and buy it separately anyway, or I don't want to take part in the trial because I don't want to miss out on getting a treatment. So it's very hard to actually run these sorts of trials. That's a problem. But there are, of all the things that people do add on, almost none of them have had a randomized control, at least of any significance. So this last week, I've just seen results of testosterone, which are supposed to improve androgen levels in the ovary, which help in the development of good eggs. 400 patients in each arm, benefit, 0. Another one bites the dust. DHEA is a standard one. There's small randomized studies that suggest it might work. Growth hormone, small randomized studies, some say yes, and some say no, but the review of all the data says not enough evidence, and it's expensive. Steroids, commonly used these days, and randomized controlled trials have never been done, and they can do damage to a baby. So don't use them unless you really are in a corner to do so. And the most recent ones are these plasma platelet infusions, either in the uterus itself to try and the lining of the womb for implantation, or putting them into an ovary to see whether we can waken up whatever eggs are left in the hope that we'll get a pregnancy. Again, randomized controls have not been done in either situation. Has been used in cartilage in joints, improving cartilage in joints. That seems to work. So there is a biological activity associated with platelet-enriched plasma. There have now been about 5 or 6 studies around the world reporting a series of patients that have had it injected into their ovaries with the occasional pregnancy. But I certainly wouldn't recommend a patient having this done except in a research experimental situation. And I think it's criminal for patients to be paying big dollars for things that are unproven.
And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website www.theivfjourney.com and select IVF Journey podcast from the navigation menu.